Finding the Lost Kite. The sun was bright over the Green Valley meadow. Luca held the string tight as his favorite rainbow kite danced against the blue sky. Beside him, Coco the rooster flapped his wings and let out a cheerful, if slightly shaky crow. For a moment, everything was perfect. Suddenly, a powerful gust of wind roared through the valley. The string snapped with a loud pop, and the rainbow kite tumbled through the air. "No!" Luca cried, reaching out as his prize sailed away toward the whispering woods. Coco hid behind Luca's leg, his feathers trembling. High above, a mischievous magpie named Pip saw the bright colors. With a swift dive, she snatched the trailing string in her beak. She wasn't going to let this shiny treasure go. Pip flew higher and higher, heading straight for the jagged peaks of the tall stone cliff. "We have to get it back, Coco," Luca said, pointing toward the cliff. Coco let out a nervous cluck and shook his head, but when he saw the look of determination in Luca's eyes, he puffed out his chest. Together, the boy and his rooster began the long trek across the valley. Their path was blocked by a rushing stream. The water swirled over slippery, moss-covered stones. Luca hopped carefully from one rock to the next. "Come on, Coco. You can do it," he encouraged, reaching back a steady hand to guide his friend. After crossing the water, they finally reached the base of the tall stone cliff. High up on a narrow ledge, they saw a splash of red, orange, and blue. The kite was snagged on a sharp rock, fluttering like a broken wing. Pip the magpie was nowhere to be seen. Luca began to climb, pulling himself up the rocky wall. He reached a tricky spot where the next handhold was just out of reach. "Coco, I need a boost," Luca called down. The rooster fluttered up to a small outcrop and used his head to push Luca's foot upward. With Coco's help, Luca pulled himself onto the high ledge. He reached out and gently unhooked the rainbow fabric from the sharp stone. "I've got it!" he shouted. The kite was dusty, but undismayed. Coco scrambled up to join him, letting out a triumphant crow that echoed through the valley. The wind picked up again, but this time, Luca was ready. He gripped the kite's frame and signaled to Coco. They jumped together, and the rainbow kite caught the air like a giant parachute, drifting them gently and safely down toward the soft meadow below. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in shades of gold and purple, the two heroes walked home. Luca carried the kite safely under his arm, and Coco marched proudly by his side. They had lost the kite, but they had found something better. True courage,